as we say in New Zealand, g'day. Don't worry if you don't know who I am. I'm not really a comedian. I've just been sent by New Zealand to come over here and apologise for Barnaby Joyce. Now, to be fair, he didn't know he was a Kiwi. He didn't know she wasn't his wife. He's not sure it's his kid. How Kiwi is that? What I do like about the Ocker Spirit, though, what I genuinely, and I mean this, what I like about the Ocker Spirit is none of you really cared that he was shagging his media liaison. No one really cared. But he's not paying rent. That dick's gotta go. It's fun coming over here, guys. It's always like getting up on stage and having people go, Kiwi, bah. So, hey, that's the thing, hey, it's a little banter between our countries. Kiwis, they shag sheep, don't you, mate? Bah, bah. Then, of course, us Kiwi, we give it back like, oh, Australia, genocide. Hey, oh, remember when you did it? What's the other one you guys like to do? Oh, Kiwis, hey, what time is it? Is it 6 o'clock? Is it time for fish and chops? Say fish and chops. And then we always come back and go, oh, Australia, say refugee. Refugee. I'm glad you're clapping. They didn't like that joke in Townsville. I'm not, it's always just a bit of banter though, it's just a bit of banter. I'm not actually Māori myself. A lot of people think I'm Māori because I'm from New Zealand. I'm not one of the indigenous people there. I'm a Samoan or Samoan. Like to tell me how to say my country's name, bless you all. I do have a Māori tattoo, there. That's just for government funding, don't worry about that. Flights are expensive. What I'm trying to tell you, good people, is I'm prepared to fake my ethnicity to avoid Jetstar. That's what I'm trying to tell you. I like drinking good coffee on the plane. That's what I'm trying to tell you, folks. I like coming to Australia because, obviously, one of the things we have to say is that we're going to claim Barnaby Joyce. New Zealand's going to claim Barnaby Joyce. I know it's a bit of, about time. Now, I know it normally goes the other way, folks. I know normally a Kiwi does something amazing, and then you claim him, don't you? Well, we over in Hobbiton, we've been paying attention. We've decided that Barnaby's caused such a cataclysm in your parliament that we want you to know he's a Kiwi. We've sent him. This is the attack. You shouldn't have bowled that cricket ball underarm all those years ago. Although that joke was a bit funnier a week and a half ago. It's interesting though, guys, I gotta say, it's interesting because Australia got great sporting history. I love the sporting history of Australia. You got swimming, amazing story. Do you know Ian Thorpe, the torpedo, is the greatest gay Olympian of all time, because he's come out as the greatest gay Olympian of all time, and you don't really celebrate that here yet, but you just got round to human rights, so you're working your way up. No, human rights first. Because the interesting thing about the plebiscite is we, of course, in New Zealand, we had that debate a few years back, and was hearing all the same crazy opinions again. Get people going, mate, if these two blokes get married, then people are going to marry horses. In Australia, that's not the way it works. Legalize it. Legalize marrying horses. No one's marrying a horse. No one's showing up to quiz night on Tuesday with their spouse, the horse. And then people go, hey, mate, no, mate, you gotta listen to me. If these two blokes can get married, people are going to have sex with cats. Now, PSA, don't have sex with cats. But also, man wants to marry man, natural human right. Man wants to have sex with animal, darkest place of the internet. And also, fundamentally, people who want to have sex with animals aren't waiting for the legislation. That's not the way it works. But I like actually tennis, a big supporter of tennis. I like watching the Williams sisters, always been a big fan. I like how Serena Williams came over here last year. She won the Australian Open, and then we found out she was pregnant, and that was kind of amazing. And then people came out and were like, well, mate, how pregnant are we talking here? How pregnant can she be if she's winning an international tournament? I always say more pregnant than Roger Federer and Rafael Nadal. Right. Because it resonates to me as a Kiwi, because our Prime Minister is pregnant. And people have been going, yeah, some people are like, woo, yeah. And other people are like, whoa, mate, how can she run the country and have a baby at the same time? How can you have a child and a career? How can you give life and have life too? New Zealand, we call that a conservative haka. And of course, it's nonsense, isn't it, folks? We all know you have Cha in Korea. But also, I love how serious New Zealand was taking it. Because I would say this with deep love. New Zealand, check yourself. You're not that hard to run. Are the All Blacks still winning some games? Yeah. Has Lord released a new album? Yeah. All right, I'll check in next year. It's not that. Because of all the ribbing, what you got to understand, folks, is that we've got a special relationship, Kiwis and Aussies. Other countries don't have that. Scotland, England, genuine hate with each other. But Kiwis and Aussies, you travel the world, you'll never see a relationship like ours. We got a bromance going on. We're like the Han Solo and Chewbacca of the world. Yeah. And I say that knowing that New Zealand is very much the Chewbacca in this situation. Hey, we want to be like Australia. We want to be like, cocky, adventurous, clean-shaven, criminal background. You know, all that stuff. But we're not. New Zealand's the big hairy guy standing next to you going, Yeah, mate, that's the thing about New Zealand. He doesn't say much, but don't piss him off. He'll rip your fucking arms off. Although if I can leave you with one bit of advice, it's a bit of an Anzac gift. It's something we discovered in terms of political protest, maybe a way to deal with Mr. Joyce or Mr. Turnbull, any of those guys. It's a new form of protest we do in New Zealand. It's called throw a sex toy at a politician. New thing, and I think we should all embrace that because it's in the spirit of the Anzacs, folks. It's the spirit of the Anzacs. What is more in the spirit of the Anzacs than going, I think that politician is a dickhead. How can I show it? I know, I'll throw a dick at his head. My name's James Nokise. Have a very good night, guys.